What's good, y'all? I'm about to be showing y'all how to make some eggs with waffles. My waffles almost done and shit like that. Get your butter, move it and shit like that, and then you gotta beat your eggs like you about to beat your meat. Just get your shits with the wrist, the whip, this shit like that.
Hurry the fuck up!
Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. But this is gonna be a video. Hold on. This video is gonna be how to make better melody. I'm gonna have to finish. How to make better melodies on FL. Or not even like these are like tips basically of how to make better melodies. How to make better melodies. How to think, you know, shit like that. Fuck. So what's good, yo? I'm about to turn off the AC cause it's always on when I make these videos.
Oh, you know, nice done did it again.
There we go. Alright, so I changed the sample to I changed the BPM to 160. I have Keyscape open. So the first tip I would recommend is drink water.
Hey, there's a bullshit.
Nah, let me stop. So the first tip I would recommend is to get better like sounds. Like obviously, you know, there's a stock keyboard. Everybody's gonna be like, oh, obviously better sounds. But it's like, hold on, let me fix this real quick.
Hurry the fuck up!
Alright, so let me keep going. So everybody's gonna be like, oh, better sounds, obviously, like, you know, we can't just be using stock sounds and shit. But, you know, some people are only limited to like stock sounds. So try and save up money. Or even, I'm not gonna lie, try and crack the VSTs. Nothing wrong with that as long as you, well, it's definitely something wrong with that. But it's nothing wrong with that as long as later on in the future, you go back and actually buy it, you know.
Hey, there's a bullshit.
But yeah, that's one tip. Like, Keyscape is really useful. It comes with sounds like, let me put this on. Comes with sounds like that. Rhodes. It comes with mad stuff. You could even get Purity. Purity is fire too. Let me see. Purity is fire. Boom. Shit like that. Let me delete this. So I'm gonna show y'all like different ways. So I started with this melody real quick. I'm gonna let y'all hear it real quick. So I had it in 140 originally, so it will sound like this. So one tip I would recommend after that, after, you know, getting better sounds obviously, is learning to not only go like this. Like some people do their I used to make my melodies like this. Like I used to go used to go like this with my melodies. Just straight 4. I used to go 1. I used to go like this with my melodies, literally. See, that's not really bad in the sense is 4, you know, but it's like that sometimes gets too repetitive and it has no bounce to it, so it's just gonna be stagnant, just 1, 2, 3, 4. You can obviously add top notes, but still it's gonna be the same. Like some way you can like change that up or combat that is changing up bottom notes. So you can do this. Let me lower all of this real quick so it's not so loud in my ear. See, that already had like a change to it. You can even add one here. Oh shit. You can even add one here. See, is adding like a sort of bounce to it, like a differentness. And then you could push this back to here and pull this up. Boom. And then for this you will have to add like a one right here. Let me see, one right here. So it could connect, so it won't sound weird. Well, I'm gonna see. That's alright. I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever, but yeah, like add some bounce to your melody. Obviously, you just don't want it to go also like this.
Hey, there's a bullshit.
That's like, that's literally 1, 2, 3, 4. That's type whack. But if you add bounce to it, you could literally like one. Yeah, just a way so when listeners are hearing, or people that you're trying to sell beats to, or just in general, people that are hearing it can have like something else to grab instead of the drums. So if you have like a bouncy piano, like the one I just made right here. Oh shit, it's not even playing. Like this is like, it's bouncy. It's like dun, 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 dun. It's like bouncing around, so people have something more to gravitate towards. Another tip would be adding chords, because a lot of people that I know, they just like to go like this, literally. Like I said, they like to add only the 1, 2, 3, 4. They like to go boom. Sometimes that could be cool, but you know, leaving it like that, you would want to add chords. So that way you have a bottom for it to go off of, you know. Top notes and chords are always good, or you could even bring this all the way up and have middle notes. In the middle, like, you know, middle notes, whatever. See, it adds more depth to it. Like it adds more top and bottom heavy, like bass and middle and top. It's more dynamic. There we go. See, it adds more of a dynamic, like it gives it more bottom and top. Because if you just have this, or my fault, if you just have only the top, it's gonna be like just middle and top. Even if you lower it. That's a cool bounce, but if you add bottoms, it's like always add bottoms. Chords on the bottom, you can even do bigger chords, like whatever this is. The seventh, minor, diminished, whatever seventh. I don't care about chord names. Just make sure it sounds nice. That sounds weird. See, it's just deeper, it adds more dynamic. So let me delete this real quick. Another tip I would give is, you see how when you make melodies, when you click it in, it's default. It's default like that. Literally it lands on one side and the velocity down here. I would change all of that up to make it way more realistic. Right now it's literally stagnant. Hold on. It's stagnant. It sounds like no energy. It sounds like you didn't play it for real. So if you go here, you press Alt S, it strums it just a little bit, as you can see on the screen. Boom, 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 right? And a lot of people fail to do this. A lot of people fail to do it. It gives it more life, right? After strumming it, you gotta change the velocity too. You don't gotta like put it down here, that's retarded. But yeah, just spread it out just a little bit. See how it's rolling in? Now, randomize it now, like randomize the velocity. So you press Alt R, it's gonna come up with this menu. It's gonna show like this at first. Take off patterns, cause this is crazy. We don't want that. So take off pattern and leave on levels. This will make it like, you see how it changed it? Look at the velocity. It changed it from rolling down to like randomize it. It makes it like you're pressing them at different speeds and powers. So it's like an actual piano. And you can change this up however much you want. I usually don't do it that crazy. I usually put it like around here, so they're all in the same like ballpark. And I changed the release also. Release is more like how fast you're releasing it. So you could like, when you press a key, if you're releasing it like this or you're releasing it like this, like soft. Oh, that's what I think. And sometimes you can mess with the pan also. There's panning left and right for your ears, like. Let me see. It works like I would mostly do panning for hi-hats, but you could pan the melody too. I sometimes pan it if I want the effect. Like let's say I make a melody out of a mallet or vibraphone, whatever, something like that. I use the pan or randomizer so it can go left and right kind of. Oh, alright, one more thing. this might be the last thing. Don't be afraid to use processes like or After Effect processes, because like that will greatly improve your melodies, like totally. Like using After Effects and post processing, it helps it out a lot. Like there's this plugin called RC20. I've said it on the channel before, but RC20, it really helps like give that vintage feel. I usually use a preset that I had made, but it's basically that. Like if you take off everything, you could literally, it's literally the same. Or you could take off the magnitude right here. I usually don't put digital, but look, difference. See, if you put it all the way up, one more. I got this tip from Kenny Beats. Don't be afraid to, hold on, give me a second. Don't be afraid to add undersounds, like weird sounds, like kids playing, kids playing in playgrounds, seagulls, birds, sea, ocean sounds, like shit like that. So if I go to my downloads, boom, here, playground ambience. I mean, I feel like there's two ways to say ambience or ambiance. It's either ambiance or ambience, but I say ambience. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I got this from literally orangefreesounds.com. If you go to their website, copy, and paste that. Boom. It's literally like free sounds. You get sound effects, loops, drum loops, synth loops. You can literally search up anything. Let me see. Seagull. That's how you spell it. Seagull. I don't care if that's how you spell it now. Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Dumbass.
Seagull. With 2 L's. Oh, look. It came up. That's mad loud. Water sounds. Obviously, you would take this and EQ it and like take out harsh sounds, but and then just figure out where I want to go from there. If I want to chop it up old school style, or I want to like chop it up this way right here and just leave it like this. But we're gonna figure it out. First of all, this is way too loud. And I'm gonna move this to number 2. Let me see if number 1, how it will sound. That's cool too, but let me do this real quick. I'm gonna go to parametric EQ. Literally, so we could just put it under the regular melody. It's literally like that, like that background ambience, it added like a different effect to it. Look. It adds like something different, and make sure you reverb it out and image it out. I'm gonna add an imager to make it wider. You see? And the last thing you can do is just add drums. Like literally just add drums to it. To the what the fuck? To the beat. Just add your drums to it, everything you want. Add drums. Yeah, so this has basically been a quick tutorial. Let me see how much minutes it's been running for. 30 minutes. I'm gonna chop it up, put it lower, or lower the time and shit like that. But yeah, these are just some quick tips on like how to improve your melodies and like make better melodies and stuff like that, you know? Just the background noise, everything I said, just get better sounds. Strum it, randomize it, add the background ambience, add different bounce to it, just don't make it stagnant 1, 2, 3, 4, make it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck that. But yeah, just make it like that, just bouncy, just doom, like this, bouncy as fuck. That's it. Word. I am out.